I want you to close your eyes. Please, really close them. I want you to imagine a weapon. When you think of a dangerous weapon, what do you see in your mind? Do you see a gun? Do you see a knife? Do you see a bomb?
Those are dangerous things, Atlas. We see them in action movies. We see them in the news. They can hurt you physically. They can steal your wallet.
But today, we are going to talk about a weapon that is far more dangerous than a gun. It is invisible. It is quiet. It doesn't look scary. In fact, you use it every single day. It is the human voice.
A gun can steal a wallet, but a voice can steal a future. A voice can steal millions of dollars without ever touching you. A voice can build an empire, and a voice can destroy it.
Welcome to Level Up English. I am Atlas.
And I am Nova. Today, we are telling the story of the man with the most dangerous voice in history. His name is Jordan Belfort. The world knows him as the Wolf of Wall Street.
Now, you might be asking, Atlas, why are we spending so much time on this story? Is it just for entertainment? Is it just because the movie is famous? No, we're doing this to upgrade your brain.
In this extensive deep dive, you are going to learn the secret language of business and crime. We are not just going to teach you words, we are going to teach you financial literacy. By the end of this session, you will understand the news on CNN and BBC. You will understand how money actually moves in the real world.
And most importantly, you will learn how to protect yourself, because if you don't know the words we teach you today, you are a target. There are wolves out there right now waiting for you on the internet. I want to ask you a serious question before we begin. Be honest with us. Do you believe that money is the most important thing in life? Yes or no? Put your answer in the comments right now. We will wait. Ideally, the answer is no, but for the man in our story, the answer was yes. He believed money was oxygen. Let's open the door to the past. The year is 1987. The place is New York City.
Before we meet Jordan, we must understand his world. The year was 1987. Atlas, tell us about the atmosphere.
It was the era of the yuppie.
Yuppie. Y-U-P-P-I-E. This is a very famous American slang word from the 80s. It stands for young, urban, professional.
A yuppie was a young person who lived in the city. They wore expensive suits, they drove BMW cars, they had big mobile phones the size of a brick, and they were obsessed with status.
The motto of the 1980s was, "Greed is good." People thought that being selfish was actually a virtue.
Enter Jordan Belfort. He is 22 years old. He's short, he has a baby face, but he wants to be a yuppie king. He moves to Wall Street with a dream.
Wall Street. This is an actual street in Manhattan, New York. But when we say Wall Street, we mean the entire American financial industry. It is the heart of capitalism.
Jordan didn't just want a job, he wanted to be a stockbroker.
Stockbroker. This is your first power word. Let's break it down. Stock, a share in the ownership of a company. If you have a stock in Apple, you own a tiny piece of Apple. Broker, a person who buys and sells things for others.
Think of a broker like a waiter in a restaurant. You want food, stock. The kitchen has food. The waiter, broker, brings it to you. And for this service, he gets a tip.
Jordan got a job at a famous bank called L.F. Rothschild. He called his mother. He was screaming with joy. He said, "Mom, I made it. I am going to be rich. I am going to be an honest businessman."
Honest. That is a dangerous word on Wall Street. On his first day, Jordan met his boss. His boss was a man named Mark Hanna. Mark took Jordan to a fancy restaurant for lunch.
Imagine the scene. It is 11 a.m. Most people are drinking coffee. Mark Hanna orders a martini. a strong alcohol drink.
Alcohol in the morning? Before work?
It was a different time, Atlas. The boss looked at Jordan and taught him the first rule of Wall Street.
Mark leaned in and said, "Jordan, listen to me. Nobody knows if a stock will go up, down, or in circles. Nobody. It is all a fairy tale. It is magic dust."
A fairy tale? But stockbrokers are supposed to be experts. They study the market. They look at charts.
The boss said, "No, we are salesmen. Your job is not to make the client rich. Your job is to make yourself rich. Move the money from the client's pocket into your pocket."
This is a critical moment. He is teaching Jordan that the client is not a partner. The client is a target.
Nova, I noticed the boss used strong words. He didn't say you could move the money. He said you must move the money.
Yes, this is the grammar of obligation. Let's review. Must, a strong rule. You must wear a seatbelt. Have to, a rule from outside. I have to pay taxes. Should, advice. You should eat vegetables.
The boss wasn't giving advice. He was giving a rule. You must be greedy if you want to survive.
Listeners, imagine your boss told you this. If your boss told you to ignore the customer's best interest just to make profit, would you quit or would you stay? It is a hard choice when you need money.
Jordan decided to stay. He decided that greed was good.
Greed. Greed. This is a noun. It means the intense and selfish desire for more. More money, more food, more power.
Synonyms for greed: avarice, selfishness.
Antonyms: generosity, charity.
Jordan was ready to conquer the world. He had the suit, he had the job, he had the greed. But then, the world punched him in the face. It was Monday, October 19, 1987. Jordan put on his best suit. He walked into the office. He was ready to start his career.
And then the screens turned red.
The stock market crashed. It fell 22% in a single day. We call this day Black Monday.
Why do we use colors for days? In English, black often means a day of tragedy or sadness. Black Monday. Black Friday, which is now a shopping day, but originally meant chaos.
The phones stopped ringing. The screaming stopped. People were crying. The bank lost millions of dollars in hours. At 4 p.m., the manager came out and said, "The bank is closing. You are all fired."
Let's look at this word, fired. It means to lose your job, but there are nuances. To be fired, you did something wrong. You stole, you were late. To be laid off, the company has no money, so they let you go. It is not your fault. To quit, you choose to leave. I quit.
In this case, Jordan was technically laid off. The bank failed, but it felt like he was fired.
Imagine the feeling. You studied for months. You passed difficult exams. You finally got your dream job. And 6 hours later, it is gone.
Jordan went home to his wife. He sat on the floor of his apartment. He cried. He said, "I have no job. I have no money. I am a failure."
Most people would give up here. Most people would get a safe job, maybe become a teacher or a driver. But Jordan had a disease called ambition.
He looked in the newspaper. He couldn't find a job on Wall Street, but he found a small ad for a company in Long Island.
Long Island is the suburbs. It is not the city. It is where regular people live. It is quiet.
Jordan drove his small car to a shopping center. He parked next to a pizza shop. He walked into a small, ugly building with dirty windows. This was the new office.
It looked like a terrible place, but inside this ugly building, Jordan found the secret that would make him a millionaire.
Atlas, we need to explain why this small office was special. What were they selling inside?
They were selling penny stocks.
A penny is the smallest coin in U.S. currency, 1 cent. So a penny stock is a stock that costs very little money, usually less than $5.
But Nova, these stocks are cheap for a reason. They are garbage stocks.
They are shares of companies that are bankrupt or companies that don't really exist.
Warning: if you ever get an email or a message telling you to buy a cheap stock that will explode, it is a penny stock scam. Do not touch it.
Jordan sat down. He asked the manager, "What is the margin here?" Margin. This means the profit, the difference between the cost and the sale price.
On Wall Street, when Jordan sold a stock like Coca-Cola, the commission was 1%.
So if he sold $10,000 of stock, he made $100. That is good, but it's not crazy. You have to sell millions to get rich.
The manager looked at Jordan and said, "On penny stocks, the commission is 50%.
50%.
Yes, if Jordan sold $10,000 of garbage stock to a postman, Jordan kept $5,000 instantly.
Atlas, that is robbery. Think about it. If the broker takes 50%, the customer has lost half their money the second they buy the stock. The stock has to double in value just for the customer to break even.
Break even. This means to make no dollars profit and no dollars loss. You get your original money back.
Why do you think the commission was so high? Was it because the product was good? Or because the product was impossible to sell? Tell us in the comments.
Jordan looked around the office. The other workers were amateurs. They were eating sandwiches while talking to clients. They were wearing t-shirts. They spoke bad English.
Jordan realized, I am a shark swimming with goldfish.
He picked up the phone. He called a stranger, and he used his Wall Street voice.
He sounded professional. He sounded rich. He told the stranger, "Sir, this company is the future of technology. It is guaranteed."
He used the word guaranteed. Listeners, in the stock market, nothing is guaranteed. If someone says guaranteed, they are lying.
The result? The stranger bought $2,000 worth. Jordan made $1,000 in 2 minutes. He stood up, he rang a bell. Ding, ding, he shouted, "I just made $1,000."
A grand. This is slang for $1,000. A buck, $1. A grand, $1,000. A K, $1,000 written, like 10K.
Jordan was hooked. He realized he could make more money selling garbage to poor people than selling gold to rich people.
Now we are going to look at how he did it. Jordan wanted to expand. He hired his friends. But his friends were not smart. They sold meat. They sold drugs. They didn't know business.
Jordan became a teacher. He wrote a script.
A script is a written document that tells you exactly what to say. Actors use scripts in movies. Telemarketers use scripts.
Let's analyze the grammar of the script. Jordan used specific techniques to control the conversation.
Technique 1. Imperatives. An imperative is a command. It is when you tell someone what to do. Buy now. Listen to me. Pick up the pen.
Jordan told them to be aggressive. John, listen to me. Do this for your family. Buy the stock.
Technique 2. Future simple for promises. He used will to make promises he couldn't keep. You will make money. The price will go up. You will be rich.
When a salesperson uses will too much, be careful. They cannot predict the future. They should use might or could.
Technique 3. Urgency. He made the customer feel like they were running out of time. The market is closing. This is a limited opportunity. You must act now.
This is called FOMO, fear of missing out. Jordan knew that if people are afraid of missing a chance, they stop thinking logically. They think emotionally.
Have you ever bought something because of FOMO? Maybe a Black Friday sale? Maybe a limited edition sneaker? The strategy works on everyone.
Listeners, I want you to practice. I'm going to read a line from the script. I want you to repeat it out loud. Feel the pressure. John, the only problem you'll have is that you didn't buy more.
Repeat it. The only problem you'll have is that you didn't buy more. Good. It's a powerful sentence, isn't it? It assumes success.
His friends learned the script. They practiced it. And soon, these uneducated men sounded like professional bankers. They called thousands of people, and the money started to rain.
We have talked about lying. Now we need to talk about the specific crime. It is called the pump and dump.
It sounds like a gym workout, Nova. Pump iron.
It is a financial fraud. Listeners, pay attention. If you understand this, you will understand crypto scams, NFT scams, and stock market manipulation. This is high-level knowledge.
Step 1. The accumulation. Jordan and his partners buy all the shares of a tiny company. They own 100% of the balloon. The price is low, let's say $1 per share.
Step 2. The pump. Jordan tells his army of salesmen, get on the phones. They call thousands of people. They say, this stock is the next Microsoft. Buy, buy, buy.
When thousands of people buy a stock, the demand goes up. When demand goes up, the price goes up. It skyrockets.
$1, $5, $10, $20. The customers are watching the news. They see their stock going up. They think, I am a genius. I am rich. But they don't sell. They hold it, waiting for more. They trust Jordan.
Step 3. The dump. When the price is at the very top, Jordan sells his shares, all of them, millions of dollars worth.
Because he sells so much at once, the supply floods the market. The price crashes. It falls from $20 to $0. The balloon pops.
The customers try to sell, but nobody wants to buy. Their money is gone. It didn't disappear. It went into Jordan's pocket.
Let's practice these words. They are hard. Manipulation. Manipulation. 5 syllables. Fraud. 1 syllable. Fraud. Artificial. Artificial. The price was artificial. It wasn't real.
This is why Jordan is a villain. He didn't steal from banks. He stole from grandmothers. He stole from postmen. He stole from people who couldn't afford to lose. So Jordan had the money. Millions of dollars. He started his own firm called Stratton Oakmont.
Stratton Oakmont. It sounds very British, very safe, very prestigious.
It was a lie. The office was a zoo. They hired young, crazy people, and they spent money like water.
Let's learn the vocabulary of the super rich. Yacht, a large, expensive boat. Pronounced yacht. The CH is silent. Mansion, a very large house. Estate, a large house with a lot of land. Helicopter.
Jordan bought a yacht that used to belong to Coco Chanel. He bought a helicopter. One day, he was flying the helicopter while high on drugs. He crashed it in his own backyard.
This brings us to the dark side of the story, the drugs. Jordan and his employees took drugs every day. Quaalines, cocaine, prescription pills.
Why, Nova? They had everything. They had money, cars, houses. Why did they need to be high all the time?
I believe it was the conscience. Conscience is the voice in your head that tells you right from wrong. Deep down, Jordan knew he was a thief. He knew he was hurting people. To live with himself, he had to silence his conscience. He used drugs to escape reality.
That makes sense. He created a fantasy world where he was a king. He called himself the wolf. But he forgot that wolves get hunted. You cannot hide $49 million. It is too big. The government noticed.
Enter Agent Patrick Denham. He was an agent for the FBI. FBI, Federal Bureau of Investigation.
Agent Denham was the opposite of Jordan. He wore a cheap suit. He rode the subway. He was honest. Jordan tried to be friendly. He invited the agent onto his yacht. He tried to bribe him.
To bribe. This means to give someone money to do something illegal or dishonest. He tried to bribe the police officer.
The agent didn't take the bribe. He started investigating. Jordan got paranoid. He knew he had to hide his money.
This is called money laundering. Imagine your money is dirty because it comes from crime. You need to wash it to make it look legal.
Jordan decided to move his money to Switzerland. Swiss banks are famous for secrecy. But how do you move cash to Switzerland? You can't wire transfer it.
He used smugglers. He taped stacks of cash to the bodies of his friends. He used his wife's aunt. They taped $50,000 to their legs and flew on commercial airplanes.
Think about that. He put his family in danger. If they were caught, they would go to prison. He cared more about his money than his family.
Would you carry $50,000 of illegal money for your best friend, even if they paid you? Yes or no?
The FBI watched. They waited. They collected evidence. And one morning, the waiting stopped. Jordan was filming a commercial for his company, and the police walked in.
Now we see the true character of the wolf. In movies, gangsters are usually loyal. They protect their friends. Snitches get stitches.
Snitch, a person who tells the police about crimes, a tattletale.
The FBI gave Jordan a choice. Option A, go to prison for 20 years. Never see your children grow up. Option B, help us catch your friends and get a lighter sentence.
Jordan chose option B. He decided to betray his best friend, Donnie.
He agreed to wear a wire. A wire is a hidden microphone taped to your body under your clothes.
Jordan invited Donnie to lunch. They sat at a fancy restaurant. They ate lobster. They laughed. Jordan smiled at his friend, but the whole time, the tape recorder was spinning.
Imagine that, looking your best friend in the eye, smiling, and sending him to prison.
Jordan got the confession. He gave the tape to the FBI. His friends went to jail. And Jordan? He served only 22 months in a very nice prison.
Less than 2 years. He stole millions. He ruined thousands of lives. And he played tennis in prison for 2 years?
It doesn't feel like justice, does it?
It might not be legal justice, but think about his reputation.
Jordan got out of prison. He wrote a book. He became a motivational speaker. He is famous again. Some people say he won.
Did he win? Look at his life. He lost his wife, she divorced him. He lost the respect of his children. He lost his reputation.
When you hear the name Jordan Belfort, you don't think great businessman. You think scammer. You think liar.
You can fix a bank account. You can make money again, but you cannot fix a broken reputation. Trust is like a mirror. Once you break it, you can glue it back together, but you can always see the cracks.
So, why did we tell you this story? We learned about stockbrokers, commissions, penny stocks, and the pump and dump.
But more importantly, we learned a lesson about you. You are learning English because you are ambitious. You want a better life. You want money.
That is good. Be hungry, be ambitious, but do not be a wolf.
If you want to be rich, build something real, create value, solve problems. It takes longer, it is harder, it is boring sometimes.
But when you make that money, it is yours. You don't have to look out the window for the police. You don't have to wear a wire. You can sleep at night.
Before we go, let's review the 5 power words one last time. Stockbroker, the person who sells stocks. Commission, the fee for selling. Penny stock, a cheap, risky stock. Greed, the selfish desire for more. Wire, the hidden microphone.
If you want to build your English skills honestly, without shortcuts, subscribe to this channel. We are building a community of builders, not wolves.
Tell us in the comments, what is one goal you are working towards honestly? We want to read them and support you.
Thank you for spending this deep dive session with us. You are amazing.
Keep learning, keep growing, and stop being greedy.
See you in the next lesson. Goodbye.